And welcome back to Shark Farmer Weekend Edition. I'm your host, Rob Sharkey. Today, we're in West Lafayette, Indiana. We're at the, what's the stadium called?
Ross Ag Stadium, yes.
You're up on a farm, and you're very fertile.
Yes. Well, actually, not anymore.
Yeah, you said nothing was off limits.
Well,
we should talk about that.
Maybe I should be more careful. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so you grew up on a family farm. Did you want to go back to it, or did life change for you?
Yeah, I actually still have a strong desire to be with the family farm in a full-time capacity. I'm still a partner in the farm, but I only left the farm because of the idea that was generated from the farm became a business that needed its full-time focus.
Okay, what business would that be?
The first business that I started was called ROGO Ag. It's a soil sampling company, as people know today. But on our farm, whenever I was managing the fertility side of our business, it was our third highest cost on our farm, and I did not trust the methods at which the recommendations were to tell me how much fertilizer to put on each acre. And through a whole series of questioning the marketplace, I realized that the equipment to take soil samples was inadequate, in my opinion. So we set on a journey of about 5 or 6 years as a family. It started with me, but then I went broke, lost all my money, and my brothers then bought into the business to help me get a little more capital. And then they participated and helped me build probably seven or eight different prototypes of robots that can take soil samples faster, more efficiently, and accurately.
So is it still going off like a grid pattern?
However the customer wants it done, but yeah. I would say 75% of it is grid, but more of it's becoming zone-based sampling.
You seen that movie, what, Avatar, with the blue people?
Yeah, I have seen that a long time ago. Wasn't there like a first one that was?
I don't know. Just stay with me.
10 years.
So, you had the guy in a giant robot suit, right? And he just walked around. That's what I'm picturing.
No.
What's it look like?
It's just a Kubota UTV, side by side, diesel powered hydrostat transmission, and we rigged up our own ABS brake system and throttle system and GPS. We developed our own in-house GPS system, computers, inertial IMUs, and then we put an arm on the side of it and ergonomically designed it so you can sample many hours a day without getting tired. And the way we take a sample is specific to higher quality samples. So people trust the data that we produce more than our competitors.
Okay, so there's always kind of that discussion of when you should take the soil sample, whether it should be right after harvest or whether it gets, is there a way that you're doing it where that has become less significant of a problem?
So typically, samples have all been taken in the fall because that's when co-ops have had the most help in their business to be able to do that, and they spread fertilizer through that time. Because springtime is so busy, I think that taking soil samples in the spring is actually more accurate because there's been more mineralization in the soil, and it's going to be more reflective on actually what's in there and readily available for the crop.
So you have like a person, right? And can they just sit in their truck and set this robot on its way, or do they have to actually sit in there?
They used to. That's actually how I started the business. And then after several accidents, we
what did they run into?
Ditches. I call them negative obstacles. Positive obstacles are easy. Negative obstacles, that's what John Deere's gonna have the biggest trouble.
Oh, with the autonomous going down, right? Because you could tell like a telephone pole, you wouldn't run into that.
Yeah, that's easy. But there aren't telephone poles in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
There's washouts.
What about deer?
Deer and cows.
I didn't even think about cows.
Yeah.
Can you hit a cow?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you probe a cow?
You can probe dead deer.
Well, you talk about fertility. talking with Troy Fiechter. He's been telling us about running his business, being in agriculture, and Troy said I could ask him whatever I want to, right?
I did say that.
So what's it like getting a vasectomy?
It wasn't fun at all. I actually, my friends said it was not a big deal, and it felt like a big deal.
I had a friend that got it. He's like, not a big deal. And then another friend get it, and the friend grew up, and he's like, it's like someone took a pair of pliers and squeezed as hard as they could at a place where they shouldn't have.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it.
But what's next? What's in the future for you?
Well, I think we have a lot in front of us at Revolutionizing Ag. I'm really excited about building that company out. There's a massive vision with that. We have a lot of cattle. I'm trying to grow the feedlot to individuals.
You have a lot of cattle. Listen to him flex right now.
No,
cattle guys are so happy. Yeah, I got a lot of cattle.
Well,
2 years ago, you wouldn't have been so happy to say that.
I'm sorry. We have cattle. And we want more cattle.
But that's where you're hoping the growth is going to be?
Yeah, well, and Revolutionizing Ag is we aggregate waste. So we go to waste producers, which could be a food manufacturing plant or a corn processing plant, and we take their waste, anything that's off spec that they can't sell to anybody else, and we feed that to either cattle, put that in compost, or we put that in digesters. And there's like 6 different digesters. And really, our opportunities have been based upon our ability to aggregate that waste and create value from it. And so we feed cattle because we have a feed cost advantage. That's the reason why we feed cattle. We have a digester because we can aggregate feedstocks that give us enough, environmental attributes through several different markets to sell and produce natural gas and electricity. And we take feedstock because we can make tip fees off of making compost. So we sell compost, a manure called biofluent, which is mostly manure, and we also raise beef.
Troy, I want to thank you for talking with us today.
Yeah.
Really fascinating what you have built. Really fascinating that you have been able to look back and see the mistakes, and I love that you are letting your faith run your life. I wish there was more people like you in agriculture. I think the world would be a better place.
There will be more people, and I think there are a lot of good people.
Thanks for spending time with us on Shark Farmer TV. For more stories about people in agriculture, catch my shows on Rural Radio, Channel 147, Sirius XM. There's more in-depth discussion on my podcast, and of course, you can always check out previous episodes of this show on my YouTube channel. Find out more at sharkfarmer.com.
My identity is in Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ only. No, I think people really respect a resolved person who is about something bigger than themselves.
I think this is the time where we pass the collection plate.